Hi everyone, welcome to Share. I'm Tabitha Allman and with me is Bernadine Clark, a volunteer at Share this week, but not only this week. How long have you been coming for?
Almost 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
Whoa. What keeps you coming? Why do you keep coming every year?
Because I like talking to the people, seeing what they have to say, giving them all the things that Moody does. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You get some interesting people on the phone.
I'm sure you do. So tell me, what was Share like 30 years ago?
It was a lot different. We didn't
I
have
bet.
computers. All we had was, pen and paper. And we
Wow.
had a guy that would run around every time somebody gave $1,000 and he would shout,
I
hallelujah.
love that.
And he would just, and everybody would just start clapping and everything because we gave $1,000.
Yeah.
So it was a whole lot different.
So in 30 years, I'm sure you have a lot of stories that you can tell us of interesting conversations that you've had. So tell us of maybe one or two that you've had that made you just sit back and say, man, God is moving this week. Or like in the years that you've been here.
In the years that I've been here, I've seen where families who were going through a whole lot, and then they'll call back and you say, well, look, let me get back to you on this, or let me get back to you on that because I need to talk to somebody. And then you're talking to them and you can hear stuff in the background, and God is doing the whole thing because they're struggling,
Yeah.
trying to get things done, trying to be what they're supposed to be as a family.
Yeah.
And you hear it. You hear a lot of that. I've had it even today.
Okay.
That a lady was giving, but she didn't want her husband to know that she's giving because he's not saved and she is. And she didn't want anything coming to her house and stuff like that. And my thing is pray. God works in awesome ways.
Yeah. And another awesome thing is that you get the opportunity to pray for people too. How has that been?
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's really interesting as well.
It is. You don't know when you're going to pray for somebody. You don't know how you're going to pray for somebody until you talk to them. But when you do, it moves you and them.
Yes.
It's not just a one-way street.
You like help each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Bernadine, the theme for Share this week is sharing the word. How has listening to Moody Radio equipped you to share the word personally?
I like the feeding I get from the different people that are on the air. Some are just like Janet Marshall or Tony Evans or, the different people that are on there. They give me something that I can use later on that day or later on that week. It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, it's very practical.
And it brings it down to your level.
Right.
A lot of times you go some places and everybody is talking above your head.
Yeah.
But when you listen to Moody, they're right there, they're right on, they're spot on, like the boom crow, But they're talking about things that you do every day, or things that'll help you to get through that day.
Well, one more question for you. For those who are listening and considering maybe volunteering in the future, why would you encourage them to volunteer?
One, because you can use all that you get here in your everyday life. And it teaches you how to talk to people about God, without making him somebody that's, that's way up there that you can't
Distant
talk to.
God,
But he's somebody that's right here, right now. And that's something that a lot of people need, especially now, especially where the world is now. We need to know that he's there and he's watching everything. He's got it in control.
Well, Bernadine, thank you so much for joining us. Once again, we have with us Bernadine Clark, and I'm Tabitha Allman. Join us next time as we continue to see what God is doing through our volunteers.